Hello guys, today we're going to be testing the GE6000 BTU window air duct conditioner. I'm very excited to test this today. I had some extra time, so we get some stuff done. We're going to test out this GE6000 BTU air conditioner. So the reason why I took this out the window is because the interior blower fan was very loud, and there was also some problems with the styrofoam construction. So that we'll do with that another day. I just want to see if this still works. Now, okay, I put this thing on a roll thing. So there is one very concerning problem I have. The problem is that this thing seems to be already rusting. It's like oxidizing or something down there. Look at that. Yeah, something's definitely going on. That is green, and that's a copper pipe. There's also some rust right there. Yeah. Look at that. Rust and oxidizing pipe. So that's concerning. But yeah, I want to see how well this works. See if it gets cold or turns on, or if the circuit board is dead, like what happens in some units for some reason. Otherwise than that, the overall construction looks fine. And we got, slid off. Let me fix that real quick. Alright, otherwise than that, the overall construction of the unit looks perfectly fine. The inside still looks good. There's our wall-long fan motor and our 4-blade out fan. But other than that, the thing looks brand new. So yeah, still hate styrofoam though. I will trade out the analog controls to have a unit without styrofoam, which is kind of funny because the other one didn't. The digital controls broke, so I don't know. All right. So I got it temporarily hooked up to an extension cable. All right. Let's see digital controls. Hate that tree. The digital controls still look pretty good. Yep. And it's probably going to start up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. Let's see if it works. 3, 2, 1. Alright, digital controls beeped. Alright, so I'm going to let it sit there for a second, and so we can get an instant compressor startup. Alright, about to start up. Alright, start up in 3, 2, 1. Alright, it's on low cool. I'm surprised it started. I don't hear nothing yet. Now the AC doesn't sound too bad on low, but when it gets to high, when the sound gets annoying. So all you gotta do is wait for it to get up some head pressure. right. Let's see. It's getting warmer. 87 coming out. See if we got any cold air. Now this is his first running route, so it is going to take a while to get freezing, so yeah, it's cold. Steel, I hate the steel splash. Oh yeah, it is nice. Now the intake temperature is really high today because it's kind of warm, so I'm not expecting it to blow out frigid coldness, but oh yeah, it's working. It is cold. Most of the air comes out this side. It's getting colder. Ugh, there we go. Filter looks good. Heat this. I don't know why the front can't just come off for the filter. It's so annoying. Oh god, I hate this filter. Yeah, now it's getting colder. I can still hear head pressure coming up. Turn up to medium. Medium sounds still not too bad. In fact, it's almost quieter out here, so that's really kind of weird. Sounds better on the outside. Oh, I think I just fixed the styrofoam. Hang on. Got a lower shine. Alright, you see that little line? I'm going to put something in the editor, but you see that? That's what I need to fix. Don't worry, the compressor's on this side. You guys probably weren't able to hear a single thing I said, so apologies for that, but yeah, it's working. Alright, that's a pretty good way to kick off the cooling season. Yep, This is blowing out pretty freezing cold air. Yep, 52. Still, temperature still going down. Oh yeah, that is nice. Alright, now we're moving to high. Usually the fan speed is higher than that. I think there's a lot of resistance in the cord I'm using. Because I know it can get better. I know it has more temp power than that. The thing I miss about the digital controls is being able to program when the AC turns on. Because that was actually really useful, because I would have it to come on 30 minutes after I come home from school. It was a really useful feature. I would set it up when I woke up, then it would come on 30 minutes before I got home, and my room would be nice and cold. So that's the only reason I really missed the digital controls. And the eco mode is pretty much just like how a central AC works. When the compressor turns off, the fan turns off too, which is, I actually enjoy that feature a lot more. Like when I'm out the house, which does save electricity. And the fan does come on every couple of times to like circulate the air around. I don't know what the other Clearview was doing. There's something in that Clearview. I think the software update broke it, but yeah, the one on this one looks good. Yeah, it doesn't sound bad at all. I'm not sure what changed, but I think I fixed the sound problem by hitting it. That's hilarious. Yep, sounds nice. The auto fan, I never used the auto fan. The sound on low sounds really good. I like the way this thing sounds on low. Reminds me of a P-TAC. Even though the closest thing I had to an actual P-TAC was the Clearview, but the freaking controls were just messing up. Over-engineered. This is not technology. This isn't there for that thing. Oh yeah, that sounds nice. You make sure no when it's hitting the mic. Yep. Alright, let's go take a look at the compressor. Yeah, it sounds nice. I do like those Quingan ones. I like those Quingan compressors more than the is that Quingan? Where is it? Yeah, I like the Quingan compressors more than the GMCC. It doesn't have that high-pitched ring sound to it. That's why I really like it. Honestly, the sound of lows. Oh, that's really hot. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's really hot. Yeah, that's really hot. Whoop. Oh yeah. Compressor sounds really nice on this thing. I gotta say, for all the ACs I've had, all the modern ones, this has the best sounding compressor. And the design looks like it came out of like 2010 to like 2006 and stuff. Not the modern nonsense. It actually moves quite a bit of air on high. I'm just happy this thing works because this thing is known for just not turning on after you take it out the window. So I'm happy this thing turned on and functioned. It's blowing some really nice cold air. I still don't know where this AC is going to go since I already had the 5,000 BTU one in. Who knows? But the 5,001 beats in the room is staying for now. But I do love the lower pitch outdoor fan sound. Sounds like a P-tap on the low. You see, now that's when I was trying to move it to cool, and it didn't go to cool. Because before, for some freaking reason, before it goes to cool, it has to go past fan. You have to switch it really fast to prevent the compressor from turning off. There we go, now that's the true high fan speed. Now that interior fan does get a little bit annoying on high. That's low without the compressor. Once the compressor turns on, it does slow down quite a bit. So I am just going to go ahead and put it in cool mode. Actually, no, I'm going to demonstrate what Eco does. And then I'll eventually let the compressor turn back on. So in a couple minutes, the fan's going to shut down. Leaving auto. Auto fan does kind of work in some circumstances. There you go. That took quite a bit of time. It took like 4 minutes. Alright, so now it's off. But it's on though. That's why I really kind of missed it. I don't miss it. No, I don't. That's why I have kind of almost. What am I trying to say? That's why sometimes digital controls do work. And the only reason why I would even allow digital controls in my window is because so when the digital controls finally blow up, I can just put the manual one back in. So that's the only reason I would allow digital. But yep, so that's off now. Eventually, if I lower the temperature enough, the compressor will come back on. So the last temperature I saw on the display is 74, so I'm going to lower it to 75. I'm not going to wait like 10 minutes for the thing to cycle back. But if I turn it to cool, if I turn on the fan and then it goes back to cool, we should get a nice compressor start. So no. How am I going to start this up? Move the camera here. Okay, let's get this a nice compressor start. All right. Yep, indeed, we got cold. Alright, since I don't really want it to start condensing, I'm going to let it run for a little bit and then I'll shut it back off again, because if it starts condensing, the water's going to sit on the coil and I just don't need it. So right now, I guess just enjoy the sounds. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and shut off the fan mode. Is it already condensing? It sounds like freaking water. Oh my god. It's freaking condensed a lot. I can already hear water hitting the slinger ring. Yeah, that's water hitting the slinger ring. I'm gonna drain this thing out before I put this back into storage. We got water hitting the slinger ring already. No wonder it got extra cold. Jeez, I didn't think it would be that humid today. Wow. Ran it less than 30 minutes, already got water hitting the slinger ring. That's enough compressor for now. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna pull the drain plug out the back of it. Hopefully that'll be enough to drain the water out. It's actually about to rain soon, so I will have to put this back in the garage. Nothing. I got the port out, but we don't got no water flowing out the back. I'm about to do the good old tilt maneuver. Pressure's on, so I don't want to hear it. Oh yeah. There's a lot of water in there. I don't know how I'm going to drain this all out. So value. No, it won't drain. Wow, that is a lot. Well, that's the best it's going to get for now. I'm going to bring this back in as it rains. I'm going to let it sit out for a little bit, so hopefully it'll evaporate out in a couple days. Alright, well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.